Good morning, dear children. Let us start with our next class from the chapter 7, Congruence of the Triangles. In the previous video, we discussed about the congruence. Yeah? What do you mean by congruence? Congruence means if two figures are having same shape and size. Shape means geometrically if we talk about triangle, triangle, circle, circle, rectangle, rectangle, etc. And size means length, breadth, height, or radius, or line segment, or measure of angle must be same. And secondly, they must superimpose each other. What do you mean by superimpose? That they must cover each other completely. Then two figures are said to be congruent in nature. Then two figures are said to be congruent in nature. Line segment, what was the condition? The length should be same. For circle, the radius must be equal. For rectangle, the length and breadth must be equal. For the square, the side must be equal. For the angles, the measure of each angle must be equal. And for the triangles, I discussed that we are having two conditions, that is side and angle. If sides and angles relation, we'll see. Today we are starting with the next topic, which is correspondence. Very important. First of all, understand correspondence means same. Correspondence address, yeah, same, where you can communicate easily. Similarly, what do you mean by correspondence? The relation between the parts of two triangles, when they are congruent. We actually discussed about the correspondence when two triangles are congruent. Just look at the figure. Triangle ABC and EFG. Are they congruent or not? Yes, they are having same shape and size. Shape, both are triangle. Size, 40, 40, 60, 60, 80, 80. Clear? 5, 5, 7, 7, 6, 6. Are they congruent in nature or no? Yes, they are congruent. For example, let me write about this. That triangle, in triangle ABC and EFG. If I talk about vertices, just look at how they correspond to each other. A here, E here. A here, E here. It means vertex A is correspondence to vertex E. This is the sign of vertex. The correspondence is denoted by this particular sign. This sign corresponds to what? Denoted sign of correspondence. Similarly, can I say B and F are of the same position? Therefore, B corresponds to F. Similarly, F corresponds to G. Therefore, in vertices, we are having three correspondence. A corresponds to E, B corresponds to F, C corresponds to G. Now, let's see about the sides. Now, if I talk about side, AB corresponds to EF, AB corresponds to EF side. Yes. How will take AB, EF? Sequence must be same. Next, can I talk about BC corresponds to FG? Yes, no problem. Last, we are having AC corresponds to EG. Any doubt? This is the term. These are the correspondence of side. This is how. AB corresponds to EF, BC corresponds to FG, AC corresponds to EG. Any doubt? Now the next thing is angles. How many angles are there in a triangle? 3. Therefore, angle A corresponds to angle E. Angle B corresponds to angle F. And angle C corresponds to angle G. This is what correspondence means. Correspondence means same, similar. AB similar to EF, BC similar to FG, AC similar to EG. Angle A, angle E corresponds. Yes, 40 degree, 40 degree. Angle B, angle F corresponds. 60 degree, 60 degree. Angle C, angle G, 80 degree, 80 degree corresponds. This is what correspondence means. Now, the next topic is very, very important, which you will use in the exercises very frequently. CP, CTE, where C stands for corresponding, P stands for part, again C stands for congruent, T stands for triangle, and E stands for equal. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. Understand? If two triangles are congruent, then I have to say by CP, then AB is equal to EF if I am talking about this particular triangle. Corresponding parts are always equal. BC will be definitely equal to FG. AC will be definitely equal to EG. This is the condition. If two triangles are congruent, the corresponding parts of a congruent triangle are equal. This is the property. Okay, next. Angle A will be definitely equal to angle E. Angle B is definitely equal to angle F, and angle C is definitely equal to angle G if two triangles are congruent. This is what CPCT means. For example, if I have given this two condition and this condition, maybe in the triangle they have given that these two sides are equal and these two angles are equal. If we have proved that triangles are congruent, by that we can prove this is also equal and these two angles are equal. By proving two triangles congruent, we can prove rest of the corresponding parts equal. This is what CPCT states. Are we clear? Next, let's move on to the note. Very important note. It is given that if two figures are congruent, very important, let's see what it means. If two figures are congruent, okay, then they have equal area and perimeter. Very important. If two figures are congruent in nature, we can say that, we have to say that they have equal area and perimeter. Let's see, these two figures are congruent or not? 60, 60, 90, 90, 30, 30, 4, 4, let me write here 4, it's 4 only. 3, 3, 5, 5. Understand this particular sign. Why 1, 1 here, 2 dot, 2 parallel and 3 parallel. 1, 1 means this are equal, corresponding. 2, 2 means this are. 3, 3 means this. This is symbol of correspondence also. In figure we show that when we are talking about AB, it means if one sign is here, we are talking about EF. It means they are equal. Second, they are equal. Third, they are equal. This the sign means. Are we clear? Now let's see the parameter first. The two figures are congruent. Yes or no? So parameter sum of all sides. Sum of all sides. If I talk about 3 plus 5 plus 12, 4 plus 5 plus 3, that we are getting 12 centimeter parameter. Here also we are getting 5 plus 3 plus, again we are getting 12 centimeter parameter. If I talk about the area, area is half into base into height. Half into base into height. Half. What is the base? 3. What is the height? 4. Height perpendicular. If I'll cut, I'll be getting 6 centimeter square. Similarly for that, half 3 into 4. Again I'm getting 6 centimeter. Hence proof. It means if two triangles are congruent, the parameter and area will definitely be equal. But if two figures are having equal area and parameter, it is not necessary they are congruent. Vice versa is not true. What do you mean by vice versa? Vice versa means if A is equal to B and vice versa, B must be equal to A. That is what vice versa. If A goes with B, B has to go with A. That is what vice versa means. But here vice versa is not applicable. Just see. I'll draw one figure, very important figure in front of you. Just see what will happen. I'll just prove my point, what I'm trying to state. If this is A, B, C, this is P, Q, R. Let me state that. This is 90, this is 90. Let me make it 30 degree, let me make it 60 degree. Let me make it 30 degree, let me make it 60 degree. Let me make this as 3 centimeter, this as 4 centimeter, this as 4 centimeter, this as 3 centimeter, and now I'll talk about 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. What do you think? Are the two figures congruent? No. This is 3, this is 4. This is 4, this is 3. This is 5, this is 5, that is okay. But two parts are not equal. 30 here 60, here 60, here 30. They are not congruent. But look at their areas. If I talk about the parameter, 4 plus 3 plus 5, again we are getting 12. And if I talk about 4 plus 3 plus 5, again I am getting 12. Yes or no? If I talk about the area, half into base into height, if I talk about half, what is base? Base is 4, height is 3. If I cut, I am getting 6 centimeter square, because area centimeter square is always there. Again half into 3 into 4. Again we are getting 6 centimeter square. Area and perimeter are same, but they are not congruent. This is what I want to do. So if the two figures are having same area and parameter, don't immediately jump to the conclusion that they are congruent in nature. No, the vice versa is not true. If two figures are congruent in nature, definitely they'll be having equal area and perimeter. But if two figures are having equal area and perimeter, we cannot conclude that they are congruent in nature. Are we clear with this concept? Clear with this concept? Now let's move on to the condition for two triangles to be congruent. I told you, we discussed that the congruence of a triangle depend upon two conditions, that is sides and angles. Taking these two in consideration, we are having 5 criteria for the correspondence of triangles or the congruence of the triangle. We have 5 criteria. Based on this 5 criteria, we can say that the two triangles are congruent. Understand, first is SSS. What do you mean by S? S stands for side. It means we'll be considering side, side, side of two triangles only. We will not consider the angles, we will consider the sides only. Next is SAS. SAS. S stands for side, A stands for angle. But since this angle is coming in between two sides, therefore this is known as included angle. Again I am repeating, SAS. Side, angle, side. But this angle is coming between two sides, therefore we call it as included angle. Similarly, ASA. Angle, angle. But what is in between? Side. Therefore, we will be talking about included side. Are we clear? So, therefore, angle included side angle. That is ASA. Next, AAS. It means angle, angle, and this side can be any side, not included side. If it will be included side, it will be ASA. If the side is not included between two angles, we'll call that AAS. Next is RHS. R stands for right angle. H stands for hypotenuse. And S stands for side. This side can be perpendicular also. This can be base also. It can be anything. This side can be base or perpendicular. That is very important. Therefore, RHS will be always applicable in right angle triangle. So, if you see right angle triangle, you can assume that the RHS congruency, the RHS rule will be applicable. Now you might be thinking, what is sir doing actually? What is happening? Basically, these are the criteria. Like for length, line segment, what was the criteria? The length must be same. For circle, the radius must be same. For the rectangle, we must have length and breadth must be same. For square, the side must be same. Similarly, for the triangle, we are having 5 conditions. That either 3 sides are equal, either 2 sides and included angles are equal, either 2 angles and included side are equal, either 2 angles and any side is equal, either the right angle is there, hypotenuse is there, or base or perpendicular is there, then we can say that two triangles are congruent. Are we clear? Today we will do the first two, SSS and SAS. Come to first SSS, congruence criterion. Understand, criteria is the plural form of criterion. Criterion means singular, criteria means plural form. Are we clear? So let's take, first of all, SSS stands for side, side, side congruence rule. It states that if 3 sides of a triangle, 3 sides of a triangle are equal to the corresponding 3 sides of triangle corresponding to, here I missed one important word, another triangle. This is very important. The 3 sides of a triangle, I am assuming ABC is a triangle, are equal to the corresponding 3 sides of another triangle. I am having triangle PQR. If this triangle and the corresponding sides of another triangle are equal, then we can assume that these 2 triangles are congruent. This is what the rule is. Let's see, for example, very simple rule. Very easy chapter. Triangle ABC I assume and triangle I have PQR. Now can I say AB and PQ? Because you know that for correspondence we always move in a row, in a sequence. Therefore AB is equal to PQ. Yes, it's true because both are 5 centimeter. Now let's move on to BC and QR. BC and QR, yes, BC and QR, again they are equal because both are 7 centimeter. Then we'll move on to AC and PR, the sequence either you can use CA or RP, both are correct. I'm using AC. PR, both are again equal because both are 6 centimeter. Don't you think side, 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 the three sides of a triangle are equal to the corresponding, they are congruent, they are corresponding or not? AB corresponds to PQ, BC corresponds to QR, AC corresponds to PR. So they are corresponding sides. These three sides are corresponding sides of another triangle and they are equal. It means SS rule is applicable. Therefore, triangle ABC is, this is the sign of congruent, congruent to triangle PQR. And what is the rule we have used? By SSS rule or congruency you can write. Both are correct. Have you understood this? So why these two triangles are congruent? Because they are following the rule of SSS. What do you mean by SSS? Three sides of a triangle are equal to the corresponding three sides of another triangle. This is what happened. Now, if I write 8 here, are they congruent? No, they are not congruent because AC side which is corresponding to it is not equal to PR. Therefore, triangle ABC is not congruent to triangle PQR because sides are not equal. All the sides are not equal. I hope I am clear with this. Next one is SAS congruency criteria. It stands for, S stands for side, A stands for included angle, again S stands for side. Side, included angle, side. Why included angle? Because this angle is coming between two sides. Just observe these two figures. If I see these two figures, they are congruent to each other. 5, 5, 50, 50, 6, 6. We don't need the third one too. Because if they are fulfilling this condition, definitely these two are congruent to each other and they will cover each other completely. And this angle 50 is called included angle. Why we call it included angle? This is called included angle. This is called included angle. Why they are called included angle? Very important thing. What is the difference between angle and the included angle? Why it is called included angle? Just observe the figure. These two sides are there and this angle is between these two sides. These two sides are there, this angle is in between these two sides. Hence, it is included between these sides. It is included between these two sides. I'll show you again the compass, my friend. So, this is the included angle. If this is one side, this is another side. This one I'm talking about, this is the included angle. Are we clear? So, included angle. Just see what is SAS. SAS congruency stands for that if two sides, very important, if two sides, okay, two sides and included angle of a triangle, included angle of a triangle are equal to the corresponding, two sides, corresponding two sides, yes, and the included angle of another triangle, then two triangles are congruent. Very easy. It means it is fulfilling the condition. For example, if I talk about in triangle ABC and PQR, can I say again corresponding parts will take AB corresponds to PQ and they both are equal also. Why? Because both are 5 centimeter. I told you the difference also, no? This sign means because. In mathematical we write because like this, and this means therefore. Why? Just how to learn? Because it means some confusion is there. Opposite. Like no, like two eyes and no. You are thinking. You are using your two eyes. You are sensing. That is why because. Therefore, you got the result. Now you are relaxed. Are we clear? This is how you learn. Very important. Two dots with one because, and one dot and two dot at the last. Therefore. Clear? This is what is the important time. So big A's. Next, now we will be talking about angle. I'm talking about angle B corresponds to angle Q. Yes, angle B corresponds to angle Q, and both are equal also. 50 degree, 50 degree. It means they are equal also because both 50 degree. Any doubt? Next in the sequence we are having this two sides called BC. BC here and QR here. They are corresponding to each other. Yes or no? Yeah, they are corresponding. BC corresponds to QR and they are equal also. Why? Both are 6 centimeter. Don't you think it is fulfilling the condition of SAS? Two sides and included angle of a triangle are equal to the corresponding two sides and included angle of the another triangle. Then two triangles are said to be congruent. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to PQR by which rule? What rule we have used? Side angle side. SAS congruency rule, which is known as SAS congruency rule, and hence they are equal. Now let's look at CPCT. What is the role of CPCT in this? Now these two triangles are congruent. By this I am damn sure that angle A is also equal to angle P. Angle A is equal to angle P. Why? Because CPCT. Because I told you what is CPCT. If two triangles are congruent, then the corresponding sides are always equal. A corresponds to P, angle A equal to angle P. B and Q already. What about C and R? They are also equal again. Because CPCT, because we have proved the triangle is congruent, it means left over all the corresponding parts are also equal. What is left now? Can I say AC is also equal to PR? Because they are already equal. Only this is left. Yes. By what? CPCTE. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. This is how we apply CPCT onto congruent triangles. Are we clear? I hope you have enjoyed this chapter. This is very interesting chapter. And you know the answers yourself. Whether you are correct or you are wrong, you know it before. Because if you are using correct properties, if you are understanding, definitions are very important. Please adhere to the definition. They are very important. If you know what is SAS congruency rule, you will definitely apply and you will not get the wrong answer. You will do the apt solution for the given question. And hence, you will get the full marks also. So are we clear? So conditions are very important, the definitions are important. In the next video, we will be doing the next three congruency rules: ASA, AAS and RHS. Are we clear? Till then, take care. Bye bye everyone.